So I was just thinking of a fun little exercise for everybody to do. I was sitting back and thinking of the one of those paradox. I was trying to think of the word paradox. But one of those paradoxes, like what happens when an unstoppable force meets an unmovable object. And just for fun, which one would you be? You know, for me personally, I think I would probably pick the unmovable object. Okay, I think that's the one I would pick because the way it's just simply based off of the way I see life. And feel free to leave your comment and why you would pick either one. As long as you know how to explain your thoughts. This is what I want everyone to start working on. Explaining your thoughts and explaining these things that don't have a correct answer. But explain yourself and see if people will see your side and see if you're willing to exchange information, and ideas about, yo, I like what you said about that. I'm gonna put that in mind. Yo, that was great though. It's all fun here. So this is a fun one. So I think I would be an unmovable object, mainly because it's how I see life. I see myself as the observer, as a bunch of experiences that go through my life. So they're on the timeline, they're on the picture reel, kind of like the old school cameras, like the camera film. And it's just like picture after picture after picture that like are moving so fast that it just looks like one seamless thing called life. And I am just in the movie theater sitting there watching everything happen, right? And that's the reason I say that I'm the unmovable object, because I'm the one that's not moving. Everything else is moving around me. I'm just observing it. Another way of thinking about it is when that unstoppable force comes on in, though, it's like you see what happens when other people aren't grounded. It's like one day they'll tell you this, the next day they'll tell you that, the one day they'll tell you this, then they said this is happening, and then that's happening. And everyone that's not grounded, everyone that's not settled in, everyone that's not mentally fortified right now, is just going with every single message. And then you just start butting heads with people that don't agree with you, all that type of stuff. I see that as turbulence. You know what I'm saying? Actually, one of my biggest blessings in life was me tearing my ACL. ACL, MCL, meniscus, done. Because it told me to slow down. That's why one of my favorite videos is just slow down. When I got hurt like that, it really made me just sit down, like quite literally, slow down and just be like, look at everyone else and the way that everyone else moved and got down, And I started to understand that. I was like, yo, people are too fast right now. You're just looking on the next thing to be scared of, the next thing to fight over. And I just see people fighting and fighting and fighting. But if you just chill and you just sit here and you just look at the news coming from that side, look at the news coming from that side, and then you just come back to yourself and your center, then nothing can phase you no more. It's like you can hear something that's completely the opposite of what you believe in your current moment or what you think you believe. And you'd be like, I didn't think about it like that, but hold on, let me see. Actually, let's bring that here and move that away, and you just send that into the subway, if you will. Just imagine a train passing you by, and when you're done with something, you send it out, and then it becomes part of that unstoppable force. But when you're that unmovable object, everything gravitates to you. You just pick and choose, I choose to let that in, because all this stuff moving past me, I just grab onto what I want. That's how I look at it. It's like I look at it as myself being a magnet. When I talk about my manifestation stuff, I look at myself as the magnet. The magnet doesn't move towards stuff. Stuff is gravitating towards the magnet. So that's how I look at it in another way. See, this is why I find more ideas, at least in my head, for, being the unmovable object. But then, just to give y'all some perspective, because I'm really good at arguing both sides, the unstoppable force. Some of y'all right now are like hustling right now. You are grinding, and you have opponents, you have enemies, you have rivals, and whatever it is that you're doing, right? It's like that's where I can see some people picking that unstoppable force. Oh, we're gonna do like a business deal behind your back that ousts you out and blah blah blah. And they're like, yo, do you know who you're messing with? You can't stop me. You understand? So they try to do this type of stuff. You're 3 moves ahead of them. Oh, you mean you're gonna try to do something like this, right? Yeah, I already thought about that. So now that I've already got your confirmation of that, I'm gonna just go ahead and take this company back. You know, don't play with me. You know, so if you're that unstoppable, you're a lawyer, and the opposing lawyer, I don't know law stuff. You know, the opposing lawyer, you know, gets at you and he hits you from a different angle you didn't see coming. You'd be like, oh, I like what you did there, but you messed up something. You understand? Whenever your back is against the wall, you're always ready because you're the unstoppable force. They don't know that until you reveal yourself. You know, stuff like that. It's like I'm getting powered up just talking about it. You understand? But like I said, there's no right answer to this. So I'm just curious. My mouth is mad dry right now because like I just got done from a walk. But but which one would you be? You know? Like I said, there's no right answer. I'm just curious to hear y'all's thoughts and get people talking about some cool stuff. Get your mind off of the BS that's going on in the world. Let me know y'all thoughts. To the next one.